So Ty, you were at the South Bay Lakers game this weekend. How did Bronny look to you out there?
He still got some work to do.
Like, is it still raw? Like, when you're watching him, like, what are you looking for? Are you looking at, like, right now he should be good? Like, what do you think he will look like in 2 years from now? Do you think he'll be like, okay, you're going to be functional. You're going to be an NBA player in 2 years?
Watching him, it's like he needs that hunger to want to put in that work to be better.
So it's still a privilege?
Yeah.
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 See, and everybody thought I was silly when I said he should work with Quincy. And, you know, and it was like, why not D'Lo, an NBA player? Because D'Lo's been an NBA player. He ain't hungry to get somewhere, right? Quincy is like, you're talking about a guy who gave his resume, like he was going to workouts, giving his resume out. That's a whole different type of hunger.
Yeah, Quincy got his first bucket in his career against the Blazers, hit a 3 in that game.
Oh, yeah, he's sitting there like, hey, my name is Quincy. Here's my resume. This is what I did in college and high school and stuff. That's a whole different type of mentality. That means his back is against the wall. You want to work out with that every day.
Yeah.
This show, like, when you look at a guy who's sitting there, he don't want to lose in the line drill. He's showing up early. He's showing up late.
Yeah.
Like, he's better than you right now, and he's hungrier. You want to run in the field with that guy, right? Everybody else in the NBA, they've already been there. D'Lo's chilling, right? Those guys are NBA players walking in, 30 minutes before the game. That's not the guy you want. The guy who, at any day, could be cut. Right? Those are the guys you want to be around with your motor. Somebody needs to teach you how to use the motor. And the guys in the NBA, like, you wasn't going to learn shit hanging with me. Right? I'm going to teach you how to party. Right? I'm not going to teach you how to, like, you're fighting for your life to get to the NBA.
Yeah.
And that's who you want to be around 24/7. They don't got time for fuckery.
Yeah, because to your point, sorry.
Okay.
When you, like, I haven't watched him play in person, but when you watch him play and you saying what you said about privilege, you wonder if he'll ever get there. Because does he think, because of who he is and who his dad is, that he's always going to have a place in the G League or the NBA? I don't.
And it's not just saying, I'm not saying that he's privileged. I'm saying, like, when I'm watching him, like, I watch everything. I watch how you react when you miss a shot. I watch how you attack. I watch how you are when you come out the game, when you go in the game. Like, I watch all of that. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm seeing it, it's like to see that hunger when you make a turnover. Are you sprinting back? Are you just like,
Oh, well.
you know? So those are things I watch when I watch players in general, not just Bronny. But he has the athleticism. He has the ability, but it's like, I'm seeing, are you really putting in that work to be better? Like, you was up top, and then you got moved down to the G League. So do you have that hunger to go back? You know?
Where do you get that from?
What?
The hunger. When you talk about
Within.
the steps of the process from
It's within. You have to want it.
From an amateur to a pro, at what level do you start learning about wanting it?
Want it?
College.
Or younger.
Younger, yeah.
College.
It all depends.
College is a step you can't skip. That's where the grind is. It's where you learn yourself.
I started in high school.
Yeah.
me
Probably
too.
before middle school to high school.
The basics, the fundamentals of the game, where you understand where your place is in the game, is in college, where you actually can decide whether you're going to dominate or not. You can't go back on the high school.
Start in high
But the
school,
hunger
though.
isn't about dominating.
But when you
It's
get to
about what you
college,
want.
when you go to a McDonald's All-American and you go into all these little senior joints, when you step on campus that first year, it's not high school no more. It's different. It's another level up. And so when you out there, you playing another level up, and you're not dominating. You're just a person in the pack. You gonna be content with being a person in the pack, or you gonna find a way to be the leader of the pack? This is when I was in college. I don't know how it is now, but that's how. I'm not in here to be with y'all. I'm here to be up here. So I've always said for Bronny, I've always said for Bronny, if you have that in high school and you can't convert it, go to college where you can dominate. Go to college where you find yourself. Now all we're hearing is he going down to learn from Quincy. If I'm Quincy, why am I teaching somebody to replace me?
Yeah, competing for my
I'm
same
teaching
spot.
you how to replace me, and you skip steps that I spent 4 years in them steps.
And it, cause
4 years in these steps, and you mean to tell me I gotta come and help somebody who skipped them steps?
then that means you ain't who you are then. Because I don't give a fuck who
Not
you
confident
think
in
you
your own
are.
ability.
You're
No
not
doubt.
replacing me.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
The reason you can't replace me is because you're mimicking, you're trying to get what I have today. I've been hungry from day one. I've been hungry from high school. I've been hungry from, college, middle school. I've been hungry my whole life. So you can't gain this type of hunger just working out with me.
Bro, me and
I know, like, think about it.
are going for the same spot.
Cool.
Right?
You're not gonna
you got
beat me
here.
on it.
Yeah.
You didn't get here because of how I got here. You got here because your pops. was
Yeah,
here.
so you can't
So
beat
now we're lined up.
Yes.
We're lined up. You have an advantage.
What's your advantage?
You already signed and you have favor from your pops. So why am I now have to take what I know from college and give it to you? Because you didn't want to go to college. That's crazy.
College has nothing to do with anything.
You just said the dude that spent 4 years, you want him to learn from him. You want him to learn from the guys that know about the grind, that know about this. He learned that from college. He
learned that
learned
from
the grind from college.
High school, what
He
the-
learned the grind for 4 years of college, bro, and you know it.
I didn't learn grind from college.
Gosh.
I got cut.
You definitely learned grind
got
from
cut-
college.
I got
You
cut-
was the man in high school.
No, I got cut my freshman year in high school while I was on JV, played 14 minutes for the whole season.
Bro.
He said I wouldn't be an NBA, he said I wouldn't be a varsity player.
Bro.
That right there hurt me so bad that I needed to prove him wrong.
Okay,
You was
MJ.
averaging 40 and 50.
I was
in high
on,
school.
no, that was after the fact. I went to Birmingham High School. I was on JV. I was a bench player, and I went up to the coach after. I just had my best game of the season, 10 points, right? 10 points, last game, like, hey.
figure what Rashard
Right, I'm
said.
sitting
Why
here
are you
I'm
shaking
thinking
your head?
I'm thinking I'm
He's not
excited.
talking about the grind of
That
college.
is a grind, but that
The college grind, not the high school
no,
grind.
but you gotta
But are
understand.
you
it's
saying
the-
like the grind makes you hungry?
I'm saying the grind prepares you to deal with the pros.
No.
When you ain't got to go down to the G League and have to prove that you can play.
That's not the, it's something that happens in your life that brings that grind.
What?
The hunger
Yes.
too.
What?
I was just a basketball player, just happy to be out that motherfucker. And this white man told me, you would never make this varsity team. And I'm like,
You done told 4 different stories now about what's happened when you were younger, bro.
Then what's
First
the
you
fourth
played football,
I played football?
then your dad picked you up and told you, man, you done told so many, I don't even know where to start now.
the story, everybody knows the story of my freshman year going to Birmingham, and I wasn't a good player.
Well, we talking
And the
about your last
and the
year.
guy
We talking
told-
about your
but the guy-
last
But
year.
I'm not a good player. I'm a JV player, and I scored 10 points thinking that was something. And this man told me, yo, you're not an NBA, you're not a varsity player. You're never going to be a varsity player. And that right there changed my whole life. Like, I need to prove you wrong. So I didn't even sleep that summer. Got so good, I transferred, went to Grant, and became a varsity player.
Bro, when you
Averaged
got to
22.
Arizona, you said you had the red shirt of Arizona.
They told me I was going to redshirt.
Right, boom. And then what happened when they told you that?
But I wasn't even on the road to get to Arizona if it wasn't for the dude at Birmingham.
Cool, but when you got there, you didn't redshirt because what?
Because my grind.
Exactly.
But where did I get the grind? I got the grind
You
already
had to
from
show them your grind in college.
No, I already had the grind from that freshman
They didn't
year,
know
my
that.
sophomore.
They didn't know that at college you had that. You showed the college people your grind. And then when you was grinding in college, it helped you get to the pro.
But what I'm saying is I'm already that dude with the grind. That man made me the killer I was.
Okay, so
when you ask somebody,
Bronny not that
when
guy.
you
He didn't
ask-
start out like
but
that
when you
guy. He
say
didn't
you
have
ask-
the grind.
But when you say you ask somebody about me in high school, they will say that man was a killer. I already knew, like, oh my God, this is what people think of me. I'm destroying everybody. There was no score. I don't give a fuck what the score is. You wasn't going to take me off of, if we up 50, I'm trying to score 60. That concept, I was on the bench and I knew what it was. So when I got to college, what happened is they just inherited what I already was.
Uh-huh. So why didn't that translate the same way for Bronny? He's
'Cause he didn't have it.
McDonald's All-American. He dominated. dominated in high school.
But he didn't. That's the lie.
So, but he didn't.
Because he didn't have he didn't have the door slammed in his face yet.
The grind?
The door slammed in his face.
You mean the grind?
Yes.
When you get to college?
And it has nothing to do with college.
When you get to college?
College.
Yeah, it's because it has everything.
Before
Because
college.
everybody who went through the grind know your coach fuck with you in college, the girls fuck with you in college, the professor fuck with you in college. You got to figure out how to mitigate all three of those. You got mom you can't go visit. She might be sick. It's a bunch of shit you got to grind, and you on your own. You on your own.
So
you
what
get
about-
to do that
Well, I
by
don't know, maybe
yourself.
So where
it's
did Kobe-
different from
where-
me, 'cause
where-
I had to grind in high school.
Where did
too.
Kobe get his grind from? He didn't go to college.
I grinded in high school too. I went to boarding school. So when I was 15
why you
years
keep saying
old,
college?
because they didn't take the route I took. But when I went to college, it helped me for the 3 years to figure out who I was and what the grind really was.
Everybody's journey
Yeah.
is different.
100%. 100%. So what we talking about? Are we talking about what, a hypothetical now? Or are we just
No, we're
saying
saying-
everybody has an opinion
No, what I'm
now?
saying is right now he's been privileged, right?
I've been saying that from the start.
The only way he's gonna learn how to like get something is to go against a guy who has it. Like, how do you learn how to be a tiger unless you go in the cage with one? They show you how to be one. Right now, when you look at all the people he's around, the only person that has I want to be there is Quincy. D'Lo's there, right? Connect is there, right? Lemon Daddy, he's there. Like they come in the locker room, they sitting just like this. The only person that's sitting there with the jittery bugs is probably fucking Quincy, sitting there like, yo, I need to get into it. That's who he needs to hang around with. I don't give a fuck if he's a G League player. He has something Bronny needs, and what he has is determination to get somewhere. He's outside of the club right now, and he wants to be inside of the club.
So you telling
That's
me
who
he
needs to
has
be around.
something Bronny doesn't have?
Yes.
And he's in front of Bronny. I mean,
Yes.
Bronny's in front of him.
No, he's in front. Talent-wise, he's in front of Bronny.
Of course, because he has 4 years of college.
Yeah. It don't matter how many years of college you have.
Absolutely.
Talent-wise, it's
Absolutely.
just, he has more than them.
Dalton Connect and Quincy both look like polished college players.
Both
Polished.
in college, 4 to 5
Polished.
years, so.
Polished. Bronny looks like he's still playing high school. That was my whole thing. Go to college, dominate, learn the college game, and come out as a polished college player.
many years
What's
did you
wrong
have?
with that?
He went to
One.
college for 1 year, but
One
obviously
year.
had the cardiac arrest situation, so didn't play till I think December.
I don't see what's
of his
so I
freshman
don't see
year.
what's so crazy about that. It's not hating.
Because it's not. He's not in college.
I know.
Yeah, he left,
'cause
so
he
it don't
fucked it
matter.
up.
Like,
That's
who
the
cares?
fucked up
Like you
part
can
about
still
it.
learn how to grind.
How?
There's a G League. All grinders down there. Find one.
You don't even go
Find
with
one.
us. You don't even go with us on the road. That's the grind.
I don't need to be on you on the road.
Yeah, that's the grind.
Like, who you think I learned how to grind for when I got to the NBA? Bench player. Mark Jackson.
You're not grinding with us on the road, yo.
Thing is,
Mark
You're
Jackson.
not grinding with
right?
us on the road.
He ain't playing. I learned how to grind and be an NBA player from Mark Jackson.
Sure,
what? What?
okay, because we can hear you.
Oh,
got the mic.
I'm sorry. Well,
Yeah.
my question is to your point. Why didn't LeBron tell him to stay in school another year?
Answer that.
I'm not LeBron James.
Oh my God, you're not the script writer. You're the script writer.
I'm just
Why
host,
did
John.
he tell him? Tell him. Hollywood is a good movie to sell.
Space Jam 2, excellent film. High quality cinema, but
Why didn't he stay?
Why did LeBron? Why she said? Why did
didn't his
LeBron not tell him
daddy
to stay in
say,
college?
You know what? You're not ready yet. Go one more year in college and
I mean, it's been pointing. What happened to him early in his college career?
so summer before his freshman year, had a cardiac arrest,
Yeah.
near-death experience. Had to sit out for a little bit, but came back.
Played
I
27
know.
games.
I remember that happening.
Came back and
What
played
happens?
27 games.
We hear stories all day. We've had relatives and family when they almost died. Life changes for them, right? Decisions. Their outlook on life is very different, right? So if your son says, "Hey, I don't know what's going to happen, but I just want my name called in NBA," are you going to question that as a parent, or are you going to make it happen? Like, we can sit here and beat around the bush, but I know my son tells me, "Hey, Dad, you know, I almost didn't make it. I need you to do something.
You're gonna do something.
I'm going to do something." I don't give a fuck if you ready or not. You tell me, my son got a goddamn Cybertruck out there. That motherfucker ain't got a license for shit. He don't have a license. He ain't take the test. He ain't drove the motherfucker yet. He just looks at it knowing he got it. He said, this is what he want, you got it. You figure the rest of the shit out.
Where are the keys at, Gil?
There.
I will test drive it for him.
But I'm just saying that as parents, we can say, yo, I can easily say, nah, wait till you get your license and do all that. But for what?
But even if he don't have to stay in college, why make him stay?
Why me?
If
someone dumb enough to draft you, like me, do the fuck do I like it's like we're the milk is spilled. He's drafted. You don't like the only reality here is he got drafted by the Lakers at 55. That's reality. The narrative is what everybody else say. He shouldn't be here, he should have stayed in college, because that's not the truth. Like, you don't like the reality, so you want to create the narrative. The narrative and the reality is he's drafted, he got 3 years, 4 years guaranteed. That's his reality. You don't.
It doesn't matter to me one way or the
other.
other.
But I'm saying, you don't like it, then you can create whatever you want, but that's not
That ain't
real.
Putting food on my
games
table.
I watch.
Huh?
Yeah, no, like
Still
it doesn't
buy
really
jerseys for
matter
my
to me or
children.
not.
Still
It was more of a question. But what happens if, like, do you think Bronny thinks he's better than what he is right now?
Does any player ever do?
No, do you
what I'm
think,
saying is,
but do you think Bronny's like I'm better than the G League?
No, he knows that every player knows where they really are, right? It's, there's, just like a number one kid. He knows when he goes up against somebody else, he knows that dude's whoop my ass, and you know that.
Do you think Bronny
he knows
he's
that.
better than the G League?
No.
Right now, I'm 19 years old, though, so.
He knows exactly, 20. He knows exactly where he is, and right now, he's just trying to figure out how to get better. Like,
That's my
I'm just trying to
problem.
get
My
better.
problem is being okay with that.
Trying to get better?
Being okay with skipping the steps, and now you have to deal with what the reality is of somebody else's vision for you.
My vision's for myself. Like,
Nah, the vision wasn't for yourself.
I don't understand, like, why doesn't he have the same grace to be able to get better? Why does he have to be great right now? Who was great right now?
I don't know.
Who was better their rookie year
I'm
than they
not saying that he has
was
to
their
be great
entire
right now.
year? Never seen
my
that
son
before.
go through the same shit
Like, even
we
if
did.
you are Michael Jordan, you averaged 24-8 your rookie year. That wasn't your best. You got better. Kobe averaged 7 coming off the bench. They booed him. Oh shit, this is the most horrible person.
Naming Kobe and Jordan when we talking about Bronny, bro.
Yeah, Kobe became Kobe.
Talking about,
Now let's talk about Kobe's first couple games. They booed that man. They booed him. You wasn't a Kobe
Joe
fan.
Jellybean did not come down and say, "Hey man, draft my son B, and I'm gonna play another 10 years for y'all." You know what I'm saying?
Is that how he
Oh God.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I play another 10 for y'all. Y'all draft my boy.
You wasn't a fan when Kobe scored 0 first game, 1, 5, 10, 2, 2, 6, 4, 3, 11. No, you wasn't a fan then.
How do you know?
Because you wasn't. Because the media, they're booing him. He's not ready. He should have went to college.
What does that
they
have
were
to do with
saying
Bronny?
all that.
What does that have to do with
And the
Bronny,
very
bro?
next year, he get a little better.
What does that have to do
then
with
the
Bronny?
very next year, oh shit, we need to trade Eddie Jones. Like,
What does that have to do with Bronny?
you're not even giving him a chance to go out there and
To
shoot.
beat Kobe Bryant?
Let him shoot 4 airball.
To beat Kobe
It
Bryant?
don't matter who he's gonna be. You're not giving him a chance that everyone's got. There's a rookie season. There's a few fucking games. There's a sophomore season. There's a junior season. You move like that. Like you want to.
Say it again.
How many?
Say it again. What is it?
How many?
Say it again. How many? What did he just say? What did he say? It's a what season and the what? Did you say sophomore?
Sophomore, your second year. Junior is your third year.
Oh, okay. It sounded like you was explaining college.
Yeah, that'd be this would be a
It
sophomore.
sounded like he was so about college.
Yeah, it'd be a
Because
sophomore
he was
year.
sophomore year.
You saying that he missed college? He's saying that he's in the league now, so
And he's treating
take the time to put the
league
work in
as
now.
college. He's treating the league as college. And that's not how the league works. It doesn't, in
But he got
percentages.
time to get better.
He plenty of
They don't
time.
wanna-
No, he had.
It's like they refusing to do time.
No,
like
we're not.
time.
We're saying it's just it hasn't worked in favor of the actual guy. Like it hasn't worked.
Says who? You're not even
He's
giving
not-
it time. You're like, this nigga got to be going out there giving 25
You saying
a
the
game.
same thing. You say the same thing with Zach Edey and all of them. You
Because he's 20 fucking
so
three.
what? Give him some time.
By the time he gets time, he's retired.
You only work with that with the young guys. You don't want to give the old guys some time too. Give him some time. He's 22. Give him some time. He's 23. You don't say
About to turn
that. You don't
24.
say that.
Because-
Everybody's young.
No, everybody's not young. That's not reality. Everybody's not young.
If you're a rookie, you're young.
Like he is a real rookie, right? He is a real NBA rookie with his age. Bronny is a sophomore in college. He's just an NBA. So he's not going to be graded as an NBA rookie until he's really an NBA rookie. That's how it works.
Okay.
I'm